Yeah, skate pilots right here.
We
Come
live.
on.
We live. You live. Say hello and talk to
Oh,
them.
hi. Happy birthday, Tori. We are going live.
Not going. We are.
Oh, we are live. So I'd like to welcome you to YouTube Blast. I'm your girl, always ambitious Angie, for ITC TV, teaming up with We the Veterans TV show, producing another YouTube Blast. And we are super excited because not only is this my first time hosting, this happens to be my only son's birthday. Tori Thompson is, how old are you? And he had just called in, so we'd all like to wish you a happy birthday, Tori.
Happy birthday, Tori! Happy anniversary to you,
Happy
mama!
birthday, many more, boy.
So you guys are witnessing a whole bunch of history right here. I just wanted to say that 29 years ago today was one of the worst days of my life, and it turned out to be the best day of my life. So I think our sign fell down, but you really have to try some faith and love because you don't know what is in store for you. These 29 years have been absolutely amazing, and it certainly did not start out that way. So I wanted to say thank you. I love you. You are my biggest gift and my biggest blessing. It is an honor and a privilege to be your mother. Thank you for the gift of providing me with two granddaughters, and thank you for the joy that that brings to me every day. I'm so proud of you for all your accomplishments and everything that you've overcome. Your name was given to you because I thought you would be a warrior, and you have proven yourself to be that. So, love you. Miracles and money. Gotta go. And on to our host. So, I'd like to welcome the other streams that have joined us. Welcome to YouTube Blast. I'm your girl, always ambitious Angie. I'm here with you on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, and coming to you straight on every available format you can think of. I've teamed up with ITC TV, and we are teaming up with We the Veterans TV. We're producing yet another YouTube Blast. Today we are interviewing one of my favorite people. We are interviewing the man, the legend. I'm blessed and honored and privileged that he actually is also my nephew. This is an interview I've been trying to do since my biological nephew, Charles Robert Thompson, passed in February of 2013. I believe that that's when we started discussing this. And my apologies, let me introduce you. This is Corey C. Music Canty. I'm sorry. This man's accomplishments, this man's vision, this man's foresight. That's why we're here today. Um, Personally, to me, who he has been, and to the people that he has mentored, I just want to say thank you for all you do in the community. Oh, I'm supposed to sit down. It's my first time, sorry. So, I just wanted to make sure that I talked to you because the thing that I think that really is amazing about you is that the name of your brand. So, why don't you tell us about the name of your brand, Foresight, how it came to be, and how that started for you?
First of all, it's a pleasure and honor to be here. It's a special show today. I want to dedicate everything that I'm doing today to my brother, my cousin, my Don, Michael Mack Jr., and the Mack family. Just buried my uncle today, man. It's an honor just to be here with the family and get a chance to come out and still keep things positive, man. It's a great homegrown service, so want to dedicate this to the Mack family and my family. Continue to keep them prayers for our family and giving honor to God to the bishop, Bishop Thompson, First Baptist Church of Highland Park. You out there, y'all my brothers out there. Pastor Davis, love y'all out there. But it's just a beautiful day just to show some love on your son's birthday. And I want to salute another one of my partners, Stephen Six-Footer. His birthday is the day when our father was soldier. So today is just full of emotions and greatness at the same time.
Well, my condolences, Michael and everybody. My condolences. My heart is with you.
Yes, but speaking of pertaining with foresight, it's something that God blessed me with the ability to do in 1994 after coming home from prison. Prior to, my dad was my rock. My dad passed away in 1990, but prior to that, he was the one that kept me on track with building my own brand and throwing parties and events and having that capability to grab me by the collar, like, what are you gonna do? You gonna go to school or you gonna start your own business? So God bless, I chose to start my own business, which in turn it was me and him, 10th grade,
Wow.
9th and 10th grade, my high school years, doing events with him and Wellness Park, different Teamsters Union Hall, different ballroom areas in the city with my dad. So it was kind of something fun to build a brand. And then, like I say, through time, my mind was a little off. Like my dad passed away in '90. I ultimately went to prison, man, for 2.5 years.
Wow.
Came home in 1994 and wanted to do something for my community and structure. But one of the brothers gave me the name, Foresight, in prison. After reading all his books, I never knew that until later. But it was a name that was given to me by a great educational E-man in prison. And it stuck with me. And I wanted to build something and do something for my community. So we started in 1994 with the Foresight Pentecostal Family Reunion.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
from 94 to now, we've still been involved with a lot of great things. And like I say, prior to building the brand of Foresight, I was also into the promotion games and music. And dealing with a couple of great artists in the city and throughout the area. So with music and promotions and marketing, it all in one big spell with Foresight.
Very cool, very cool. Now, I hear you use the common term brand, but when you were building this in 1994, did you know what you were building?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yes, God.
Oh, Foresight, huh?
It's a plan. It basically was a vision, and it was purposely put to be a promotion market entity for anything of resources for our people and for other people, for means of getting things done throughout the D.C. area.
So I heard you say that before. I heard you say that doing things for the people, and I think that that is the thing that I find most amazing, your community service and your community involvement. Not just because we're on in the community TV, but in general, just because you as a person. And I'd just like to know a little bit more about that. So at that time, even when you were in 9th and 10th grade, what other types of projects had you worked on before that gave you a heart to want to do things?
Well, I've always been community driven through my family. My family has always pushed me. I have family in Florida that for my first 12 years in Washington, D.C., I never stayed here. I was always shipped to Florida. grandparents. So basically, I was raised in Florida until I was 13, and well, 12 till 12, and I was here for a whole summer because my birthday don't come till the end of the year. So I didn't have a summer job.
Okay.
So I had to find. That was my first summer home in D.C., and I got into a lot of other misleading things, but humble, and started dipping and dabbling with a lot of other things. But see, I was big enough when I turned 13, and I finally got my first summer job, Marion Barry. Big up Marion
Yes,
Barry. I'm here
yes,
for
yes.
life. The summer job extremely made me want to work. So after my first year summer job, and it was that day that the summer job was over, one of my partners, we went to the Air and Space Museum, and he was working there. They was older than me, but I kind of sort of got me a job there. I had to lie to him, sign my mother's name. And I was 13 and told him I was 16, so I had me a job.
I'm hearing some very cool things. I'm hearing summer job, community involvement, and this is at a young age.
Yeah, that's what really helped me. Marion Barry Summer Youth Employment Program really helped me keep my focus on community based
I
and
agree.
giving back.
I
You
agree.
know, so every year I would get a summer job, work summer youth employment for 13, 14, uh, 15 years old. I was still working in the Air and Space Museum.
Do you think that those are things that make you focus on the youth the way that you are currently involved? And I know I'm jumping ahead because I'm already discussing some of the nonprofit adventures that I've seen you do. Some of them that I've attended, pictures of others that I couldn't make it to. So, of course, I'm alluding to what you do in the community with Brothers Huddle and Tina's Baby. So I'm wondering, is it because you were so privileged to have programs like that when you were younger that that's where your heart is, or?
Like once again, it goes back to my grandparents, man. I love them. You know, my grandparents, Margaret Porter and my grandmother, Mattie Shell. They were praying grandmothers, but they always kept us active into something and something. I come from both sides of the family, huge family. But that structure of them keeping me busy made me always wanted to do community-based things. And so in turn, once again, when I came home from prison, it led me to some good brothers that I started networking with, like my pop, Al Malik Farrakhan, with Ceasefire Don't Smoke with Brothers and Sisters, which I'm a member of. You know, with through his interaction and networking, I also connect with the American I Can program that was done by the Honorable Jim Brown, which we did at our facility at Studio 202, Quartero Arts and Element Center, where we used to be at 39 New York Avenue a few years ago, where we had that building. The brother, he know about us having the building, where we had the youth over there. We kept the crime rate down.
Of course, because they were entertained.
Well, we were talking about like 2-3 years, brother. You know, so it's people like that that kept me moving. But you still had that push of the elders and it's with Tina's with Brothers Huddle and American I Can. They were elder companies. And American I Can is in L.A. And it's structured worldwide, which I'm a member of also, along with my brothers with Brothers Huddle, with Ceasefire Don't Smoke Brothers and Sisters. But see, we have another format that we started dealing with Brothers Huddle. When we built Brothers Huddle, Brother Stacy, salute to all my brothers and Brothers Huddle. Brother Stacy and Brother Frank Muhammad, Brother Kareem. We set it together and built off an idea of wanting to help the community and help our people.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's it. That's
So
the
we
best
definitely
thing.
need to do a follow-up interview where we get to speak to them and have Brothers Huddle and
God
Tina's
willing,
baby.
God willing, I'm gonna put
Definitely.
we'll have a follow-up interview. But not only that, I want to have an interview with my brothers from Brothers Huddle, and I want to have a chance to really have an interview with my pop, Amelie Farrakhan.
Nice.
You know, and
Definitely.
want you to meet, or like the oldest establishment, community-based, and bars committee board in D.C. is the Native Washingtonian Club, which I sit on that committee too.
Oh, definitely.
So it's more so knowing my city has helped me, and being a native Washingtonian has helped me get to the point where I am right now with dealing with 1204 Entertainment and Tina's Baby, which my wife runs our nonprofit. We both, I sit humbly to her in which she deals with Tina's Baby, which is phenomenal. We're also getting ready for our prom dress giveaway.
It
So
was
all
amazing.
you sisters that need them prom dresses, y'all need to call, go online to tinasbaby.org and sign up. But D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, man, has always been my passion because we come from a city full of politics.
Yes.
And of course, we know the Browner people always get looked over a little bit more than anything. But God knows His plan when He came with foresight and gave me a blessing to put people in position to do some things. And I want to take no part of it. It's all God work, and that's why I love my brother, brother Kareem.
Yes.
My mom and my dad. You know, my mom is my executive secretary. My secretary, Anthony Kidd in Detroit. My dad, who's the president of Foresight Incorporation, and like I say, brother Kareem, who's the CEO and who's been doing a tremendous job.
Yes.
With not only Foresight, but just great things with Brothers Huddle. And one salute that brother one more time because it's great to take them youngins down. Heading back down to Florida
Yes,
again.
absolutely.
You know, we heading back down to
Absolutely.
Florida. We got 3 teams going down from D.C.
Nice.
And they'll be leaving out on the 1st, I believe.
Definitely gonna come out and see you guys leave.
So this is a great thing that we do amongst the men of Brothers Huddle, and I think it's a great thing just to be a part of.
Well, we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of all of the different projects that you have done in the city. We talked about one side, which is your community involvement and your activism. We haven't talked about your entertainment side, and you've done a lot to bring entertainment to the community. You are the most amazing talent scout, I think is the right word.
Thank God for that. And my family.
Encourager.
It's a blessing just to have talented people around you. My family, my mom and my dad were great people of keeping our family structure together in love. As they raised me like that as a child, and even with my mom and dad's separation, they still had that love instilled in me. So I look at that as another neutral ground to help me with, say, my compassion for people,
Yeah.
especially in the arts and the music. So my dad was a master drummer. My dad played a 52-piece drum set, to kick double bass.
Wow.
You know, if any of you old heads know about the Black Knights, you know about Julian Woody Canty. So peace to my Uncle Barry in Florida, and my Uncle Moose and the Black Knights, the Soul Searchers, because the Soul Searchers used to open up for my dad and them, and my dad and them used to open up for the Soul Searchers.
Wow.
it's
Well, yes to the
great
Soul
thing.
Searchers.
Salute to Chuck Brown, you know,
Yes,
Godfather,
absolutely.
rest in peace. But it's more so like the great things that I see with the artistry today. You know, we got great producers.
Hi, Tillery. You said Soul Searchers, and I'd be remiss if I
you
did
know,
not.
JB, you know.
Yes.
I love them, you know, Sugarfoot,
Me
you know what
too.
I'm saying? It's a great thing, you know, to
To
be,
see real men in the community. So,
it's a beautiful thing, man.
yeah.
Just to keep things in
Which
perspective. But outside of anything else, I think my compassion come with, like I say, with my family and my uncle Dink, Darryl Shell, who always pulled me through on a lot of things. And like I say, my Uncle Barry Canty, who they always kept me focused and grounded after my dad passed away. So I always had mentors to push me on and make me, stay grounded with my music. Even with Foresight, my uncle was the first one to build, my sound set when I came home. He was encouraged with my idea and wanted to do. And what we were doing were DJ sets, man. My cousin Snapper, cousin Rock, cousin Mike. We built our own. And it made me push more outside of what I was doing with the music industry. I started bringing more things with my family, and we have family entertainment, and we got 45 Music Link, Canty Enterprises, a lot of things strictly the Shell Foundation. Got a lot of things strictly with the family. So, like I say, it's just that love and compassion that goes back to me.
Okay, so no fair, you're bringing tears to my eyes because you mentioned my husband and he's not here anymore. And how did I think this interview was going to go? I'm with his favorite nephew. Oh, I said that out loud. Let's get back to the script. Anyway, I just am grateful for my opportunity to show the real side of black men that isn't shown in the media. That's one of the core principles that in the community TV is founded on, and We the Veterans TV also shares that. So I'm grateful for my turn to be on their platform and to lead the charge with my first interview being you. So we haven't even discussed the artists themselves. We haven't discussed the projects. We haven't discussed the events, the parties, the videos, the movies. We have so much to cover. So I just wanted to make sure that I took a second though, just real talk, to say that the part about family, the part about entrepreneurship, the part about things imparted to you by your elders, the part about community, that's the part that we are building again and rebuilding. And it takes a village to raise a child is not a slogan, it's a truth. So I salute you for leading the charge. Now, let's talk a little bit about Brothers Huddle. We're going to take a break and come back and kind of focus on what their...
No break.
Oh, well, we're not going to take a break, and we definitely are going to do a part 2 interview for the entertainment, I guess, but I need to know. Brothers Huddle was formed using black men to do what in the community? Because the name clearly says Brothers Huddle. So we throw these things around, but I need you to tell them Brothers Huddle has done what, with what, for how long, to who?
Well, Brothers Huddle, man, once again, Brothers Huddle was a strategic plan to get our black brothers and save our black babies from the condition and things that's going on in the street. We collectively as men came together. We put our religious difficulties aside and said that we wanted to do something and build for our youth and save our little sisters, save our little brothers out here in the streets, and help give job programs to some of the people. So we structured that, and we've been together. I think this will be our third year, fourth.
And I'm losing count
But
because
it's a bigger picture than just the count, because it's like I say once again, Brother Frank, these brothers do so many. Let me say this for the record. I've never been in a position to be around a group of brothers that I can depend on. and they get the job done.
Me either. And these
I mean,
brothers do deliver.
I'm not saying that to make. I'm not saying that to be. You know, I mean,
Alhamdulillah.
I've been with this. I've been doing what I do for over 30 years. So I really am a person that believes in getting the job, doing the job, and getting the job done. Crack, black, and exact
Right.
by all means.
Right.
And I don't mind sweat by all means. But when you have brothers who make false promises, that's not good. When you have people who make false promises, that's not good. So when I have a collective elite staff of brothers, my brothers huddle, I can depend on them. Right now I got a grandbaby on the way. I don't really have time and tolerance.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't have
Welcome to the
time
club.
and tolerance for a lot of things, but I do like to deal with collective brothers, and that's where my time and energy has been at with, for the last few years.
So let's just make sure that I have asked the question in the right way. Brothers Huddle started going into communities.
The community based.
They started going into communities where there was a lot of violence going on. And in these high violence areas, in all this DC heat and madness, what did you guys do to bring peace to the community? What did Brothers Huddle do?
First of all, we don't just go into communities. We go in places where the police are afraid to go at.
My apologies.
And just a pretense. Wellington Park, you know, is a one way in, one way out. Palmwood, all this one way in, one way out. We were there right before our great brother passed away. You know what I'm saying? We were there in Wellington Park working and putting things in perspective. But every Friday, we was out in the community, not just to be in the community, but we bringing ideas and communication, just to love and awareness and talking. And then when the weather permits, we had these fish dinners.
There we
Yeah,
go.
fish
Okay,
fries for our brothers,
okay,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? So
That's what I was trying to get
we
to.
not only, you know, like I say, it's just bigger than fish. It's the love and morality of talking to our people and communicating.
Of course, and I
You know,
totally
and
get that.
People don't
But
do that these days really with our youth, and we got to make sure we get our people to get back to loving our babies and not beating them down. You know, they need to be loved. That's what we're about.
due to all of the people who just tuned in, I am at Angela, so sorry. I'm Angela and I'm with at team.us. I'm here with C Music and we are on ITC TV and we are bringing you another YouTube blast. So, just to catch people up, I was interrupting while you were saying the most important part. Yeah, a lot of us do go to the communities that are in need and we bring food and we think we've done something. We bring food that's been donated. What I thought was impressive was you guys took your own money to buy food, but I missed the bigger picture of what you just said. Not only do you do that, you actually build relationship with the people in the community. You stay, you come back, you mentor, you talk, you teach. You started to actually take people with you on retreats and teach them coping mechanisms. That's what I think is the best part, that you leave behind something. I remember sitting with you guys at the table and the common theme around the table with 13, 14 brothers, all different religions, was we messed up these streets. We cleaning up these streets.
I mean, but that you said something at the beginning of this interview. The village has been broken because we know we can sit and talk about a lot of things, negativity that had happened and still is happening. But we, the village keepers, have to build back up the village and protect our baby. That's it. That's all. And my tolerance is not at a level for that type of nonsense. My level of compassion is strictly for my babies, our women and our elders. That's it. That's all. And Brothers Huddle, we're not into the debates and the politics. We're not waiting on anybody to give us anything. I mean, I'm an executive producer for finances of music and artists, so I can be a portion of the executive on financial things that we need for Brothers Huddle. And each one of us, me, Brother Kareem, Brother Frank, and myself, we came amongst ourselves. And other brothers with donations and sponsorship through brothers, not through government.
Right.
We
Absolutely.
didn't wait on government, didn't start this all, and government doesn't financially back Brothers Huddle.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? We've just been blessed to obtain finances from the government through grants
Yes.
that we sometimes have to match. They give us 5,000, we're still matching and sending our babies out. We have 2 future retreats coming up soon. You know, we stay busy with it. You know,
And you're
we take them out of
weekly in
this.
these neighborhoods.
We weekly in neighborhoods every week. We're in somebody neighborhood. We just got our physical office. Come visit us. We got our physical office over in Potomac Gardens now.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
that's in the southeast side of Washington D.C. Come check us out if y'all here. You know, you feel like you want to network with the babies, call Tina's Baby, man. We got good people that we want to go to tinasbaby.org. You know, come when you come to the city, get with Malik Farrakhan. Ceasefire, don't smoke the brothers and sisters. You're an elder, you feel as though you want to do something different, get with the Veterans Administration, get with the brother. Come on,
Yes.
get with the brother.
Absolutely.
You know, you want to network with other people, call my cousin Cornell, get with the Native Washingtonian Club, the oldest establishment in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
See, and this is what I can tell people. I live what I do, but I study for self-approval, not for man. And what we study is these streets and our babies, for we can save them, not where they can kill them.
Speaking of that, now that's the best, most wonderful part of me getting to finally interview you. So, when I came to your house and I looked at the wall behind you, I was overwhelmed with love and awe and admiration. I want you to talk about that. I don't know what to call it. It's not mine. But one of the things that I like about We the Veterans TV show is that it is a coping mechanism for veterans to heal by telling their story. What I am doing was spurred by the murder of my nephew and my other nephew. And I made this collage for our family because pictures were like, the only thing we had left. So everybody was holding on. So I'm sorry. My apologies. Corey, would you do that side? Because thanks. And then you can flip it over, and then I'll flip it over here. And I will definitely provide attachments to the photos and to the websites and the links below in the description. So don't feel left out. We want you to see everything. We want you to hear everything. We want you to experience everything. And we want to come to you. We want to see what you're doing in the community. We want to know who's out there and who's helping. We want to know who's out there and who needs help. Could you? Sorry, I need help. So, you already know. I'm always asking you about it and looking at it. What do you call it? What is the wall in your house? Could you tell them what I'm talking about?
Oh, the wall that she's speaking about. It's just more so I've been building collages for years at a time, but at the same time, the collages came about through a work ethic. More, I just one of my family on the phone, Mo and Ty from Credit Crankers.
Oh my goodness!
Say peace and blessings to the brothers. So they got me up here. Yeah, I'm up here.
Miracles and money. Hey Ty, Ty the monster.
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm up here at this interview. I'm gonna give y'all a call back in about 20 minutes, man. I just wanted to. I ain't want to not.
These
answer
guys
the phone.
are super
And they got me on this
talented.
interview. I said, well, this my fan.
The Credit Crankers, they are very
Yeah, man,
talented.
y'all go to
Definitely.
creditcrankers.com too. See, y'all got the.
And we have to
lot of
visit.
talent,
We
lot of
have to
talent.
visit their studio.
Bro, tell them y'all info real quick, bro.
Creditcrankers.com, everything Credit Crankers. Google, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of it.
Hey, Mo at the Beast.
Say it one more time.
I'm sorry. I'm super excited. You guys are calling in on my very first TV show. I'm in my green room, and we definitely have to make crowns and tiaras with the girls.
Wow.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, hey Mo and Ty, give them that information one more time for me, real quick.
You can reach us at all things Credit Crankers. Creditcrankers.com. Credit Crankers on Instagram. Credit Crankers on Facebook. You can meet Credit Crankers on Twitter. And also, you can book us at booking@creditcrankers.com.
Yes, definitely.
See,
Book them at creditcrankers.com.
That's foresight for life. It's strength.
Thank you.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Well, man, most definitely give y'all a call back in about an hour, Mo.
Okay.
Okay, I love y'all, fam. Love you,
All
man.
right, miracles and money. Wow, those
But see,
are
that's the strengthening of
Yeah.
me. I'm a personal type person. We all family, and that's like my little brother and my little sister. Credit Crankers is one of the groups that we promote in our network. I really love them because they talented. They like I like to say our funky rock. You know what I'm saying? But Credit Crankers not only musicians, they are artists.
true,
You know what I'm saying? So
true.
just go check
artists.
them out, man. Creditcrankers.com.
Yes,
But
yes.
my whole
Musical
thing,
prodigies. I'm sorry, but they are. They are musical prodigies.
my productivity in that and sharing all this is more so it go back to the love base. Before we get out of here, I want to really encourage everybody, man. Just try to love each other more. It ain't a big thing to it. I love the things that I do. And I thank my auntie for the interview, and I thank the brother for doing his thing, with the community TV show. We've been partners and friends for years. Salute to my man Jet Black and Christy Love. I mean, just one of the brothers that was shooting them videos, when we was going back and forth in New York, and Christy Love doing things with Jay-Z, and you don't know, it's the unbreakable, it's the unshakable. It's Hovey, baby. When you hear that homegirl on there, when you hear that, it's Hovey, baby. That's my homegirl, Christy Love. That's one of our
Okay.
families from DC.
Nice.
And the brother will tell you strictly about he shot some of her first work here in
Okay.
DC, coming down from New York and Jersey. We've been connected for years. This ain't nothing new. People always been wanting me to do interviews, but I've turned down interviews for years because I have work to do. God put me on the purpose to work. I don't really play the camera. I don't really like the camera. I have other people that I put in front of the camera, or people that I put in the studio to help them. If I can help you, that's my best gift. As far as me being here, I'm only doing this for a gift and a gift. But they got to show me the money.
I
I love them, but like my partner Jesus brother, peace out to Copper Rose and Bone.
Oh,
I love them.
absolutely.
It's so many people that
Yes.
we can go on. Super shout out to my partner in music, man. My uncle Mike, get down
Yes,
Brown, next exit.
yes,
Super salute to my man Stinky Dink, the Riggedy Raw, the man.
absolutely,
So on
absolutely.
part 2, I promise y'all,
Yes,
we'll get more in
yes.
the field of talking about the artists, and I have some other great things to introduce you to. And next time I come and bring my own, be promoting people brands of waters. You notice I got this thing turned around, but we have our own water,
Absolutely.
our alkaline water.
Absolutely.
Foresight Alkaline Company is on the move, and get ready for the new Madness water. Madness Clothing Stores Gray open up in the Maryland side in Clinton, coming up real soon. So we'll be having the new water for Madness. Peace to my man Lucky, my business partner in management. My Sports and Learning, Madness Connection, Ceasefire, like I said, Brothers Huddle, American I Can. Oh man, Native Washingtonian, I thank and salute all y'all, and I thank you and you, Auntie, again for allowing me to be here this evening. I want to thank my wife for allowing me to
Absolutely.
do what I do and holding me down more, and my children.
Yes, yes.
Peace to my queens of the earth, man. I love y'all, and like I say, my brothers, let's continue to love our sisters, man, and build them up. If ain't nobody tell y'all today that they love y'all, man. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all real soon. Foresight for life.
And before I let him leave us, he has to finish telling us about his in honor of, in memory of wall, because if nothing else, I think that it is healing, and that would be a tip that I would like us all to take home and find a way. One of the things that we don't do enough of is be able to look back without crying. So since we at Team Us have decided to join in on the 100 Million Healthier Lives Challenge, I would be remiss if I let you walk away without giving us such a wonderful tip for how to deal with grieving. I haven't seen anyone do it the way you've done it.
That's it.
Talk about it.
Like I said, for years I've been building collages, and back in the day I used to have good friends that see, would you take this wall and maybe just give me all their ideas, and I'll take a whole wall and make it out of just a visionary piece for what God inspired in me, just to make it for them.
So since we're not there and you guys can't see it, I'm gonna have to ask better questions.
No, I got you.
What
but my
is on the
perspective,
wall?
No, my perspective of sharing it is different, because what you see is not what I see. What you see is a clear vision of different things too, but what I see is a clear healing therapy for me. You understand? It's just like this collage. So my point was when I make the collages, it's always been therapy for me. So when I take pictures of people that passed on, you notice I got the walls separated. Got my past form over here, and I got my physical over here. But people really never pass away. You know what I'm saying? They never really die. They pass form. So I put the form of them in a collage, and I can talk to them every day. You can talk to them every day.
Oh, so basically his wall is his scrapbook.
It's a great word. Great word. And more so, it's an unfinished piece, because every day I touch the wall and add something to it. You know
Nice.
what I'm saying? So
Nice.
one day, if God willing, we'll be able to take y'all to the wall.
Oh, we are definitely
It's a
going to
big
see
thing.
the wall.
Yeah,
I've
because
been
it's a
waiting
big
a
thing.
long time to show the wall. It is just a tribute to all the great moments of his life. So scrapbook is really what it is. And it's those types of healing things that we invite you all to try and share. We're going to be coming out with some great, amazing challenges on @team.us. So I'm so used to saying @team.us that now that we actually have launched our website, I forget to separate it. So you can find us online at www.atteam.us. team.us. And oh, got it. So, one more time, because I'm getting the cue, I just wanted to let you all know, welcome to a YouTube blast. I'm your girl, always ambitious Angie, for ITC TV, teaming up with We the Veterans TV show, producing yet another YouTube blast. Miracles and money. That was long.
It's so many
Are you
gifts
still
that we
on?
go on. Super shout out to my
Alrighty,
brother.
bye-bye.
And man, my Mike, get out
Yes,
the next
yes.
exit. Super salute to my man,
That's
Sticky
how you
Nate, the
sound.
man.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.